Test, test, test. Hello, test. that time, so.
Would have figured that out. Where's Jay? Jay don't come, he won't be here to.
Good evening. I would like to welcome all of you to the council meeting tonight. We are going to have our Key Kids program tonight prior to our meeting at 6:30. So we tried to speed this up a little bit because some nights we'd drug out and end up having to keep the students a little longer than we wanted to. So we now started at 6 p.m. and we take a little break at the conclusion of this and go into our regular meeting. So anyway, with that being said, we welcome all of you here tonight. We are very proud of this program that we started, Lord, a number of years ago now. I would like to know exactly when we started it, but I'd say over 20 years ago. So we've had a lot of recipients over the years, and we see some of them getting bigger and bigger, and some of them are coming back and have received the award 2 or 3 times in their time with us at school. So it's congratulations from all of us. Our school system is something we're very proud of here in Satsuma. We feel like the parents, the grandparents, the aunts, uncles, all contribute to the students that we have. So like I said, we're proud of our facilities, our teachers, but most importantly, the students that are here tonight. So here in just a few moments, we'll get a couple of the teachers to come up and help out, and they will hand me the certificate, and I will stand here at the front. We'll call each student up by name, and we're in no big hurry, so we can, if we need to take a picture, or sometimes the little ones can put on a little show for us, and so it may slow it down for a minute, but if it does, that's fine. Once they get the award from me, we'll stop momentarily for pictures if you need that. They'll come by the city clerk here with Jessica's at. She hands them another little prize. The council will be moved back along the wall here on the back. So they walk around this way, they exit, and after they get down where our attorney, who will be here shortly, sits, we will call the next person up. Once we go through all of the applicants or the students, we will have a brief time that we can stop. We'll just go in kind of a recess before the meeting. So again, there will be time for pictures or to talk for a minute or do anything. So again, we do appreciate all of you coming out here tonight. All of you who are getting the awards tonight, y'all are doing good. We're really proud of you, and keep up the good work. So, ladies, y'all about ready? Let's get started on this. Okay, thank you.
I'll be right back.
What's up, sir? How you doing? You are good, my man. Hey, everything's good. How about you?
Well,
You ready to step back in that race car?
you're probably not doing it.
She's not. Yeah, my mama was there.
What's up? First student tonight, Bryson Harris. Bryson.
I think it was 60 or 70.
Good job, bud.
Bryson, good
Good
go.
job. Lay it right there. Bam! Ooh! I'm telling you, boy. Hurt me.
Did you say they need to sit over here?
No, they go back and just that's good.
Jansen gonna stand back in the back.
Emerson Knowles.
Jansen gonna stand back.
Keep going. There you go.
Hey,
So, yeah,
little
here you go.
one. Good
It's
job.
all right there. Woo, thank you so much. Good job.
Watch your step, man. Come on, Ray. There you go.
She just,
See, this is what I know what to do.
Okay, our last kindergartner, Walker Wynn. Walker?
that was a baseball team. That's what I thought. That's a little better. I want you something to give you, Jason, if you don't.
You gonna get kicked tonight? Wait a minute now, I'm a lady, give me a gentleman.
She said, wait a minute, I'm a lady.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to smack my hand.
Hudson Carroll.
I think that kid got paid to kick you last time.
He did.
We need to open up the back door.
Hey, you ready? Ready for Jason? Come on. I've got to send a picture for Jason. Ready?
Oh, Miss Hosey, good job, kiddo. No!
Got him.
Got him! Kiddo.
Sophia Singh.
Hey, turn your thing.
I remember from it.
Hey, Jason. There's no rats.
Thank you. Need that?
Hey, I'm telling you, let us stay warm for a while. I can't, I mean, it's 20s, 70s. Look at
Good
you.
job.
Job.
Good job right there.
Okay, Dwayne Treehorn.
Ain't too many tree ferns. I wonder if they're related to Mr. Johnny and Tigger. Hey, which tree fern are you married to?
Kevin is her father.
Related to Johnny and Mr. Terry? Right there.
Okay, we're moving to the second grade now. TJ Smith.
Good job, bud.
Ooh, right there, laying there, right there.
Congratulations.
Good job, kiddo.
She's in the fifth grade. She's gonna be a basketball.
Or a heck of a volleyball player.
Yeah, volleyball either one.
That'd be a good picture too. Softball.
Kim,
Right, good job. Bam.
Okay, well, that's all of the students' presentations tonight. We congratulate each one of you. Good evening. It's 6:30, and I would like to call the Satsuma City Council to order for our regular meeting of February the 3rd, 2026. Quick reminder, if you would, if you got a cell phone, please turn it to off or silent so it won't disrupt the meeting. Momentarily, we will ask you to stand. We want to ask Councilman Burt Taylor to say our invocation tonight, which will be immediately followed by the pledge. So with that being said, Burt, would you lead us in the invocation and the pledge?
Yes, sir.
Please stand.
Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you, Lord. Father, we thank you for the opportunities that you give us. We have an opportunity to serve our great, wonderful city, Lord. Father, you ask to be with each and every one of us that's in this room and in our city as abroad. Father, we ask you to be the ones that have lost loved ones. We've had also a few, Lord, that have found out their loved ones have cancer, Father. We pray that you just be their hedge of protection and guidance, Father, and give their peace and calm in the storm, Lord. Father, help us to make the best decisions we possibly can, Father. And we ask it in Jesus' wonderful name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge
allegiance
to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor.
Yes, sir.
Jessica, give us a roll call, please.
Councilmember Little,
Present.
Councilmember O'Rear,
Here.
Councilmember Skelton,
Present.
Councilmember Presnell,
Present.
Councilmember Taylor,
Present.
Mayor Barlow.
Here. Please let the record reflect all the elected officials are here, along with yourself, the city clerk, the city attorney, Mr. Minus, and the various department heads that we have in attendance tonight. Moving to number 4 on our list is approval of tonight's agenda. The agenda was emailed to you on Friday. And do y'all have any changes, any requests to delete or add something? I do understand that due to a scheduling conflict with the cross-country team, 6B will be postponed to another night. Is that correct? So we have one change there. And so that's the only change to tonight's agenda that I'm aware of. So if y'all have anything, let me know. If you don't, I need a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
Motion to approve tonight's agenda, taking off 6B.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Little, seconded by Mr. O'Rear to approve the agenda with one deletion. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Moving to number 5, approval of the minutes. The first one is approval of the minutes from our regular meeting, which was held here on January the 20th, 2026.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting of January 20th, 2026.
Second.
On a motion made by Mr. Taylor, seconded by Ms. Presnall, to approve the minutes from the workshop. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Moving on to the workshop, which was held the following week on January the 27th. Once again, the minutes are in your packet. Any discussion? Any changes, or can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the workshop meeting January 27th, 2026.
Second.
On a motion made by Mr. Taylor, seconded by Mr. Little, approve the minutes from the workshop meeting that was held on the 27th. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Okay. Moving to number 6. 6A was the key students. The key students, that program has been moved to 6 o'clock hour. It's, due to multiple reasons. Those of you that come, some nights we have such a big crowd, we don't have time or anywhere for the people to sit to come in. And also it can get the students to be late, so with them being so young, we try to get them in and out of here before we get into the regular order of business and all. So anyway, we had a number of students that received the award tonight. I think the program went kind of smooth and actually a little quicker than most nights. So the key students were recognized during that hour, and like I said, so that's taken care of. The B, we have put off because of a scheduling conflict I don't think they were aware of when we set that up, so we will come back to that on another night. Moving on down to number 7 on our list, is when we open the floor for visitors. We usually go down, well, we always go down the list of those who have signed up to be on the list, and then we will, once we address those, if somebody else wishes to come forward, we just ask that you approach, give your name and address, and the purpose in your approaching the council. So, with that being said, I see we have several people from the Satsuma Youth Association here tonight, so would one or two of you like to step up and kind of be the spokesman and tell us who you are and what your thoughts are, and go from there.
How is everybody?
Be good.
I think all of y'all by now, I'm Cody Chambliss, I'm the president of the Satsuma Youth Association. Kendall Hadaway, vice president of the SYU. We also have Hannah Mason, our secretary, and Josh Richardson, our fields maintenance. We have one new member also, Kayla Clark. She's sick tonight, so she couldn't be here.
Okay.
So just a brief overview. We're at 227.
Cody, move your mic over, baby.
We're at 227 this spring. Last year, we was at 176, so we have a continuous growth. One of the things that this new group has done in the past couple months is worked on the bylaws, specifically covering elections and that process. So y'all should get updated versions of that pretty soon. We just have a few more things we need to finalize, tooth comb. Once we do that, we'll email everybody the bylaws, so you have a copy for on file. We'll need the city attorney's email if you need it to me. We're very active with fundraising. We're doing a Boston butt sale, so council members, mayor, attorney, feel free to buy some Boston butts. We've been talking and planning about doing some gun raffles. We got some private sponsors willing to, buy guns and, have a way to get fundraising active. And we also have a Blackstone we're raffling off too, along with the gun raffle. So, one thing coming up, February 28th is our opening day. We'd like to invite all of y'all to come to the opening day ceremonies. It starts at 11 o'clock.
What day is that on?
It's Saturday, the 28th, end of this month. And I know some of you guys and ladies know that Swamp Fest impedes on our opening day ceremonies every year. Going later impedes on our all-star practice schedule, and Satsuma likes to compete against our neighboring opponents in those 2 weeks for you baseball dads and moms. Those 2 weeks are crucial. So if you're wondering why we have an opening day in February, this is the backstory. We would rather be ahead and have that extra couple, practices and all-star season than not have them, because it made a difference in the past few years. So, also, Miss Shirley said she was not moving Swamp Fest. Yeah.
No, Swamp Fest.
That's the real reason. It sounded good. One thing we want to talk to y'all about was the city helping out with a maintenance on the fields. We've had a company come in called Turfwell Athletics, and they've given us a quote for the cost of the quote is $9,500 or $9,500 if you'd like to document that. It includes coming in and taking some soil or dirt out of the infields, and then laser grading and adding a infield conditioner, 60 bags of that, and 5 loads of 70-30 clay mix. That's removing sod that's growing onto the fields, and like I said, taking the dirt out, adding dirt to one of the fields, that field A in the rear, and like I said, the dirt they took out was on field B in the front. If y'all like to look at that, here's their quote and the brochure.
Thank you.
Kendall, when was the last time that was done?
I have personally worked on it myself, Cody and others, Josh, over the last 4 years, trying to get them in better shape and taking dirt off of them, adding dirt, that has never been done.
Okay, I was gonna say, has that ever been
Like
done?
I said, we've had ballpark dads and moms that have, put time and effort into it, using their own equipment. I've had a friend, donate his equipment to use, for us to use on the weekends, but, like I said, nothing like that has ever been done.
And the city's always granted us free dirt for the most part, and that's the problem logistically, is all these dads who don't know what they're doing, they just add more dirt. So now we have this uneven, playing surface going from, the infield to the outfield. So if you're wondering why we're digging dirt out, that's why we're trying to get it back to decades.
Keep the grass out of it also. Like I said, we've had problems with the grass in the infields and trying to remove that or keep it out of it.
The last time I'd had dirt dropped on it too, the dirt, unfortunately, actually, whoever donated it, it actually had tons of rocks in it, correct? Okay, because that's the problem we run into when we run
Concrete
field.
chunks and stuff like
Yes.
that. And you saw what we did in the
Yes.
fall as far as,
I used to make my son cut the grass when we practiced on there.
yeah, we took out a lot of, probably 2 dump truck loads off one field, the field 8 for last fall.
Right.
And trying to get it back where it wasn't like the surface of the moon, so. As far as references for that, they've done the Blue Wahoos stadiums, that company has. They've also just recently did the Gulf Shores, I think it's a high school. Their field's over there, so they're a professional company and that's what they do, so.
Are y'all going back with, grass infield?
No, on the, field A and B will not have grass. The field C, which is a T-ball field, will keep the grass on it.
Keep it on that, but taking it off,
Yes.
off of the others?
And that's mainly due to our lack of irrigation. The irrigation is not existent up there, and for now,
It's easier just to
maintenance,
wipe it in a clean slate, so.
it's easier to just drag it. Most of the time, it's the head coaches or the dads out there dragging it anyway, so.
Like I said, field A, the back one, like I said, had a bunch of holes and uneven spots, so it was more of a liability for, the city and us to keep that, so. Or try to repair it.
All right, once this is done, how long will it last before it has to be
Should last a couple.
whatever?
They said 4 to 5 years. Yeah, 4 to 5 years is what they're, I wouldn't say guarantee, that's an extreme word, but they're standing on their work saying 4 to 5 years, and you don't have to touch it.
Just drag.
Just drag it.
And have you got procedures set up so that no one can get on that field and do any kind of work to it
So
that might harm the work that had been done?
we do, and we're revising it, some of the logistics of that. We share, the gator with the middle school. So we just have to establish a better, stricter, hey, you can't just get out here and let your kids. drag
6-year-old
it.
drive around or,
Very good,
needs to be somebody that knows what they're doing.
yeah.
I know taking the grass off of it, I mean, it's pretty nice and, makes a better feel, but that's a lot of the upkeep when it gets dirt piled up, and then, that's most of the maintenance.
And that's the other part of it, is having somebody to maintain the grass if we get the
Yeah.
grass, so.
Have y'all investigated that old well pump any further? Cause it died in 2020.
Yep.
It's on the land list. That, we want,
Yeah.
even with just dirt, you need water. Right?
Yeah, I don't think the well should be in good shape. I think it was the pump that was what jacked up on it.
Yeah.
I haven't looked into it.
We got,
The pump company?
There's a few.
Quite a few.
I don't know if we mentioned Joseph Adams' name, but he's our concession manager. He's also not here.
Yeah, they're not.
We had great success with him last year. It was profitable and there was no drama, so that's a win-win at a ballpark.
It's a no drama.
There was no drama with Mr. Joseph Adams.
All right, how long, excuse me, go ahead.
It sounds like, more than one fundraiser. Do you know yet? I mean, I see there's work, the work's been started.
Yeah,
anticipating, I mean, with fundraising and all, how much are y'all needing, you think?
So, we should have probably started with that before we did, hey, you know, we could use 10 grand. But we have private donors and fundraisers that has committed to addressing this cost. This was an attempt to come to y'all to say, hey, anything y'all can do to help us recover would be great. And our window of opportunity, as you may all know, it's slim to none sometimes with these companies. If we didn't do it now, it would have been middle of the season, and we didn't want to impede on game scheduling. We didn't want it to be drug out. So with some of the private donors and between the fundraising, we can cover. And we have, you know, we haven't discussed the budget at the park because we get through, you know, our jerseys were 17 grand, you know, with a higher number of kids is also, where were we at last year? 12 grand maybe? So that just shows you the increase in growth. So before we commit or have any discussion inside the park with our funds, we wanted to, you know, get our budget set, concession vault, because that's another 3 grand typically, you know, getting concession vault.
How
So
long-
this is covered. We just, like I said, was coming to you guys to see if y'all could help us.
How long will the actual work take?
2 days, 3 days? 2 days. 2 days. So they'll be out of there by tomorrow. What's today, Tuesday? Tomorrow, Thursday. And we only canceled yesterday and today as far as practices. The practices should resume Thursday.
Well, that's encouraging to me that you've already got it funded, you know, greatly encouraging to me that the community has stepped up, and that makes them feel like they're a part of, and they've had, you know, had a part in it, you know, and I think that's great. And I think that's going to help our communities just get stronger if people see that other people are willing to stand up and help in certain situations. So kudos on y'all. I think that you've done a great job on that. One more. When will you have your updated bylaws?
We have them technically done now, so I would say within 24.
I have a copy I can send you now, but I want to make.
No, just wait till everything's final and set.
The ones we have now, it's just a few minor changes as far as we added a advisory board, which consists of past presidents, secretary, treasurer, that meets with us to discuss things and give us suggestions on how to run the park. So where we're keeping that knowledge in-house is why we created that. So
Good.
to add that section to the bylaws, we've done that since we approved them. So.
All right. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming up. Thank you. Okay, the next person we have on the list for visitors tonight is Megan Burns. Is she here? Ms. Burns. Regarding the art wall. I guess she didn't make it in tonight. Okay, Connie Wright. Ms. Wright, if you'd like to step up.
Hello.
Evening.
I am representing the Coastal Alabama Down Syndrome Society. We are wanting to have our, I'm sorry.
You're right, take your
Ju-
time.
hey,
No
ju-
rush, please take your time.
Just talk, you
You're
know,
good.
we're just,
We're all just
don't get
people up here.
excited.
You're
Don't
good.
get excited.
Okay. Coastal Alabama Down Syndrome Society, we're looking to have our annual Christmas party at the Steel Creek Lodge. And we are wanting to, ask you if you would be willing to, why can't I break it?
Ma'am, you're all right, I promise.
You're good, you're good.
Okay.
We understand.
Do you really?
Yeah, I
We
mean,
do.
yeah, me and him can do it.
If you guys would be willing to waive the fee that day. We're looking for December 13th of this year. That's a Sunday afternoon. And since we're a nonprofit, it would be from 2 to 5, and it would be, like I said, the annual Christmas party for the Down Syndrome Society.
Can we come?
Yes.
Whoa, yay.
What we do is we have a really, it's a big deal. We cater food, we do Christmas parties, Christmas gifts for all the children and their siblings, 12 and under, and Santa, Miss Claus, the whole deal. And we outgrew, this past year we tried to have it at different areas because, it's the whole community, Mobile County and Baldwin County. So we try to have it in different areas, but we've outgrown everything that we've had because last year it was at the Tillman's Corner Community Center. They only held 250 and we're up to 300 people now.
Wow,
So it's.
That's awesome.
that's fantastic.
My son is out in the car, he was about to come in, and y'all got to meet him too.
Oh, man.
But, he's even more shy than me. So, but anyway, that's why I'm here to ask if you guys would be willing to waive the fee for us for that party.
The way we do the volunteer of this, first we have to check and make sure that the lodge is clear that night because, okay. Well, I was
Now, I
gonna
already
ask-
talked to Aston, is that her name? I've already spoken with her, she's like actually holding it, so I got before you guys to talk to you.
Jessica, you're aware of the request? So it's, as long as we have it, we're not, have it booked, or anything, just to get it on a Sunday afternoon. We prefer to let any charitable organizations do Monday through Thursday nights because it's less rented. But I don't think anybody up here is gonna tell you no, so. If
I'm
y'all
good
don't have
with
a
it.
problem with it,
No,
we
I'm
do have a
good.
cleanup fee. That is the only thing that,
I don't have it right in front of me.
$800, no.
Not that much.
but we kinda made a pact because we have to clean it up and it is a weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So we'd have to bring somebody in to get it ready, but
And
as
I
far as the
understand we have
rental.
to do security as well, is that, would we not have to?
Not unless you plan on drinking.
That's
If
before
you're not
that.
drinking, you're
No,
good.
I'm kidding. No, no drinking.
That's after 5.
No, they're
certain
leaving at
events
5,
do
so.
require security.
Oh,
That,
okay.
that
We would-
would, should not, like you said. So,
Don't get too wild, I promise.
I'll get Ashton to call you tomorrow.
but,
And she's got my number.
but we'll have to, right, is there any discussion from council? If not, I'll need a motion to waive any fees associated.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion made by
And
Mr. Skelton,
seriously, do come.
Oh, yes, ma'am, I'll be
Oh, she
there.
will.
I'll be there.
I saw online that you are with the Hope Outdoors.
Yes,
Yes.
I love that. Oh,
Yeah,
my
we,
gosh.
A friend of mine is like part of the Hurley chapter.
Yeah.
And she is all the time trying to get my son, but he's not a hunter.
Well, I was, this past year, I've been to 3 events, and,
Oh, okay. It's awesome.
it is an awesome thing,
I mean,
awesome
that's the
thing.
We try to, get out in the community and actually do stuff and
Yeah.
not just,
Have you been to Hope Outdoors?
Well, no, to try to talk my son into going hunting or fishing is like,
Well, fishing, that's my thing. I don't
Fishing
hunt,
is
but
your
I
thing.
love the fishing.
but, well, thank y'all all tremendously. Sorry.
Well, thank
I'm
you.
so upset, but, and seriously, y'all are all welcome to come. We would love to have you there. Is that all I have to go over?
on a motion made by Mr. Skelton, seconded by Mr. Taylor, we will waive the rental fees to Ms. Connie Wright, representing Coastal Alabama Down Syndrome Society, for the use of Steel Creek Lodge on Sunday afternoon, December the 13th of 2026, from the hours of 2 to 5 p.m. Is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
You've got it. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Hope it goes well.
Thank you.
Okay, that is all of the people that were listed on our agenda to speak tonight. We will open the floor now if anyone else would like to come before the council before we go into regular order of business. If not, we would like to thank all of you who are attending tonight. We appreciate it. Nice seeing all of you. And so we will move from visitors to number 8.
Hang on, we got one person, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, I think it was going to be, I thought he was gonna hold up till later on, but go ahead.
Can you hold it later on? I can.
No, you come on, that way we can take it out, that way if you wanna leave.
My name's Jeff Alford, I'm with Tracker Property. I have, proposals here, if I can hand each one of them.
What was his name?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I live here in Satsuma, been here most of my life. I've started a small company and, we do pressure washing, soft washing, we do concrete, we do buildings. And I would like to propose, helping the city look better, cleaning some buildings for y'all and doing some sidewalks. We did a proposal, I think for the community center. I've already given that to, Ms. Jessica the other day. So, we just want to try to help the city, and we also do lawn care, as you see in my brochure. And anything we can do to help the city, we just like to come up and help.
Mr. Alford came up, I mentioned this to y'all in the workshop meeting, gave us a price to do some power washing on our buildings that we have, and also to do some of the sidewalks,
That's y'all's sidewalks, the pictures y'all see the sidewalk, that's y'all's sidewalk.
where you did before and after, y'all can see.
You didn't get one?
I think I remember that.
Maybe I didn't.
Like I said, Mr. Alford has discussed being able to do power washing of that, of the sidewalks, being able to assist at times if we get behind in grass cutting and all. He's got the equipment, he's licensed, bonded, insured, I understand and everything. And he just lived here and asked him just come up and say he'd like to, be included, so I told him, and it's on the agenda later tonight regarding the cleaning, the power washing of the exterior of the, and around the building there, which I guess would be the exterior sidewalks and all around the community center. He gave it $1,991, which is under item 9C, which is the reason I thought we may discuss it later when it came up, but. Do y'all have any questions from the council here? Dennis, isn't there some growth or some discoloration out there on the building that's been on the power, on the community center down there? I know that had come to us, so,
I know I have seen the stains on the low brick, I've seen those stains.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's a good, wonderful part of our community, and I think it needs to be kept up.
We actually went up there, a week ago and did one of the lower bricks to see what chemical would take it off, what we know how to charge it. And, we put it on there and it come right off, so.
and I guess the building, I've never known us to power wash this building that I'm aware of, and whatever, see, floor.
I'll get home with that building. I looked the other day and it's been there for a while. I'll be over today.
It's probably 16, 18 years anyway. So it's
What
not-
about the sign when it was dedicated? Were you,
Yes, ma'am, we'll
okay.
clean it up there, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Everything around that building, sidewalks, buildings, everything, excuse me, will be cleaned up. Even the backside where the air conditioning systems are, where the growth is on that, that'll all be cleaned up. Everything, anything connected to that will be cleaned.
Any of y'all have a problem with it?
I got a question, and it's actually for Mr. Mayor. When's the last time the lodge has been cleaned, as far as the, where the drop zone area, where you let people out underneath the, coverage? And then you and I walked across the porches and everything. I mean, is that something that we could consider in the future, sir?
Yeah, I mean, if I recall right, I wasn't prepared for a long discussion this
Sorry.
night, but we were looking at, no, that's a problem, but let's looking at, what Mr. Alford could do, and,
Okay.
you know, and if we're satisfied with it, if it looks like it's something we'd like to explore further.
Yes, sir.
You know, kind of give it a test run and evaluate the appearance before and after, and
Copy that.
I'll go look.
I'm right there with you. Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
That should be part of the exterior, I guess, right? Or is it?
The exterior one, I think he's talking about down at the lodge, where you drive under at Steel Creek, down at, we're talking about the community center.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, Mr. Randy, I was on two different.
So, yeah, it probably needs to be cleaned up down there too, I mean, you know, so we can look at that.
I know, Mayor, just asking, do we need or have to get any more bids? Or, less than $2,000, you know, if we think it's okay, go with it? I would think so, you know.
$2,000.
Below,
Yeah.
yes, you can do without that.
Bro, we'd just like to see what the building looks like once it does it. We might have a couple of our other buildings that,
Sure.
you know,
Yeah.
do so. All right, if that's okay with y'all, if I can get a motion, we'll take that B under 9 will be addressed and off the table tonight, so is there a motion to allow Mr. Alford to move forward with the, power washing or soft wash, I don't know if we how you get exactly covered, of the Satsuma Community Center for the price of $1,991.82.
I'll make a motion. Sweet.
Motion made by Mr. Taylor, seconded by Mr. Skelton to, do it. So, Mr. Alford, if you can, go down and, you know, like, I guess, Chris, if y'all can take some pictures, you or Dennis there, and let us see what it looks like, see what he can do, and, you know, we'll see if we can, how it looks and how it does, and if it does, maybe we can use you for some more projects. So, we got a bunch of buildings, a lot of, in these buildings, restrooms we have, and park stuff that's, that we need to get, and sometimes, like they were talking earlier, our windows to do some of these things are kind of reduced, because it seemed like there's something going on in the parks year-round and all now. So, make sure that you try to schedule it so that we're not on top of a day that we have a big event or something. So if you can do that.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
All right, we had a motion made by Mr. Skelton, seconded by Mr. Taylor. All in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Gone. You have a good night. Thank you for coming. We'll be in touch. Okay. Is there anyone else now to come before the council? All right, like I said, we was going around the room. Mr. Bob, and thank y'all for coming. Got Mr. Bradley back there tonight, so he just slipped in and thought we wouldn't spot him. We'll go into,
Don't happen.
moving to number 8, reports, announcements from the mayor and council. I'll start with the mayor's report tonight. It's a pretty small list that I have. First, I would like to express our sympathies to the Kenny McElwain's family, also Mr. Smith and Mr. Allen, who all three have passed away since our last meeting, so really sad. Jessica, have you been able to prepare the council for the February and also probably a March calendar so we can go ahead and have it in?
I got the February one uploaded.
Okay, we can make sure that everybody's got your February, and I'd go ahead and do March because we have, I mean, ball openings, library dinner, Swamp Fest, we got, of course, we got several other meetings, and I'm going to bring up tonight that we have got to identify a workshop. The audit is ready to give us a draft, and I was just looking over my schedule, and I thought it would be better to schedule a meeting with the auditor. We may just want to do the one thing, the audit, that night because some of you being your first time to go through one may have questions, and it could certainly take a lot more time. So there's no way to do one tomorrow night, which is Wednesday. We don't usually do them on Wednesdays anyway, but we would not be able to post it Thursday night or, legally do it. Thursday night's Board of Adjustments and Planning Board. That's out. I know we moved the 17th meeting to the 24th because it fell on Mardi Gras. We got Water Board next Monday night. Court and Municipal Dinner on the 19th. Library Dinner is the 23rd. I'd like to get it in any way we can before the next council meeting, so in case it requires us to take a vote on anything.
And next week, the auditors are available Tuesday and Thursday.
So what do we have on the 12th? Do we have anything on February, Thursday, 12th? How did y'all's schedule look for that night?
I'm good for that night.
Try,
Mr. Little, you,
try, yeah.
okay, Jason,
It should be okay.
Mr.
I'm,
Presnall,
I'm good.
Bert,
Yes, sir. Good.
okay, let's,
5:30?
yes. Okay, we're going to schedule a workshop for Thursday, the 12th at 5:30 PM, and we'll list, I'm sure we'll have one or two other items I may get with you, but main purpose will be to go over the audit, so we'll make sure that, confirm that with them in the morning, so we can let the council know, okay?
You just want audit and other city business?
Yes, do y'all have any specific topics? We may be adding on one, I'm not sure, we haven't got that far down yet. I'll let you know before we conclude on the meeting. We did finalize almost, I think, all the paperwork that's required from us regarding the changes that we've made, which have been minor, mainly electrical stuff, lighting and all on the sidewalk project. Alan from Civil Southeast told me today he feels that we have everything in. It's back at AlDOT now. Hopefully when we receive it back from them, it'll be ready to go to bid. So it's taken a while to get this project going this time. Here's another item I should have said. There's some clarification that we will need to do on the Go Mesa grant regarding the purchase of the properties that we've been discussing, and also the work at the kayak launch. So I'd like to have a brief discussion about that on that night. And as we said at the last meeting, y'all know we were successful in our A-Trip grant this time, and very excited about that. So hopefully we'll be receiving our official letter on that very soon, and we'll discuss how to proceed, since it's the first time we've ever done one. We never had one before, so got a new ground, but we will, looking forward to doing that. The Mardi Gras lights that put up at Baldwin Square and also the public safety building look very good, so I appreciate y'all doing that. I've had 2 or 3 people call me and reach out saying they thought it looked very nice, festive. So there were a couple issues on trucks and garbage, but I think we may discuss that a little greater in detail further down the list tonight. So I won't really say anything about that. Council has any questions of anything we have going on or anything, please let me know now. Not, y'all know I'm here every afternoon, so let me know. Other than that, that's it from the mayor's report, and we'll move to public services with Mr. Little.
Mayor, and sanitation department, we replaced a lever assembly for hydraulic controls on our number 2 knuckle boom. We replaced some more hydraulic hoses on the number 2 knuckle boom truck. Also, the same thing on the number 1 knuckle boom truck. Replaced a battery on the backhoe. Our number 9 garbage truck is still at Sampson, as far as I know. Mentioning that, I did want to mention that we did have some delays last week, and sorry for that. We had, like I say, we've got a truck that's out, that's down. Also, we had sick workers that was out. I know my garbage got picked up after dark one night, but it did get picked up. But if yours didn't, like I say, sorry about that. We are trying best we can. Moving over to the inspection department, we've got 60 open permits at this time. 20 permits was issued in January, 43 building and trade inspections, 11 new homes are being built, and 6 code infractions that we was working on also. We have an ordinance we're gonna look at a little later tonight, and you know, I've mentioned this more than once, but on our trash pickup, we do have issues sometimes with people putting out more than they should. 2 yards is what we say we'd like to have as being a big amount. If it can fill up the back of a pickup truck, we really don't need a bigger pile than that, you know. I see around the city sometimes, I mean, the length of, you know, somebody's yard in their ditch, and there's limbs from one end to the other, you know. That's unacceptable. We haven't had an increase in our garbage and trash in years. I think it was mentioned 6 years. I'm not exactly for sure, but we haven't had an increase in a while. And it seems like, I mean, to dump them containers that we have at our trash ramp, that goes up every year, and it's getting out of hand. But in that area, I mean, we've got to have some help. We do as best we can, but I mean, you're subject to a ticket and a fine if you do that. And like I say, some people, you know, just takes advantage of it, but just making y'all aware to see if you could help out in that area. Other than that, I think that's enough.
Hi, Mr. Little, a lot more than you usually say.
Sure is.
We're moving on to administration with Mr. O'Rear.
Thank you, Mayor. For the senior report tonight, we've done 37 total trips last month, and 20 of those were medical. And we served 702 meals to 39 clients. So it's a good service to use for the ones that need it. That's all I got.
Okay. Moving to public safety, Mr. Skelton.
I got the fire and police reports for the month of January. The fire department had 80 calls for service. 39 of those were EMS related. About 20 were some type of citizen assist calls, and 4 were fire related. And the PD had 544 calls for service, were 3 felony cases and 47 misdemeanor cases. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Jason. Parks and Recreation, Ms. Presnall.
Yes, sir. Mr. Dennis handed me his compilation of what he did the past couple of weeks, and at Wright Park, we replaced 2 men's toilet seats and replaced a broken toilet seat in the men's restroom. At the community center, we unclogged and cleaned a toilet in the men's restroom. And I asked him he said a lot of it was routine maintenance, but I asked him if he could let me know whether vandalism was responsible for it or not. But, and he said he, you know, he could make a note on there as to far whether it's vandalism or not, and, because I would be very interested in knowing that. Well, men's restrooms being clogged up is about it, but. Okay, I do have this also. Oh, yeah, there's another one I missed, but I won't even go over that. I think all of y'all that are Facebook or do what are aware of the vandalism that took place down at the beautiful walkway down at Steel Creek. I myself was appalled at it. It took 8 employees working 12 hours to get all that vile stuff cleaned up off the boardwalk. And they could probably been doing a lot more things, productive things in the city than cleaning up after these vandals. And they've also begun the process of treating the boardwalk with wood weather seal. Does that have anything to do relationship to what y'all have got done? Okay, so that's something else that probably would eventually needed doing, but it was sped up, I guess, because of that. And I'm very disturbed about all this vandalism going on. And I think they need to be caught and punished to the fullest of our extent by law. I don't think they ought to be getting away with this over and over and over again. So I'm very displeased with that. And, oh yeah, I got the good news too. The Satsuma Splash Pad is going to open up May the 2nd, and from 12 to 4. And so far we've got some food trucks signed up, some just all kind of good stuff to eat. That guy that does the roasted corn's coming back, woo! And balloons and just a lot of stuff to going like that. So, and I don't know if we're going to add any more to that, but that's gonna be from 12 to 4 in May. I know that's a long time off, but you know, I'm excited about doing that. And I think that's all I got tonight.
Thank you, Mr. President. Moving on to Public Works, Mr. Taylor.
Yes, sir. You know, I'm gonna shorten this up pretty good. It's, we're gonna say north, south, east, and west. I mean, picking up trash, debris, in every way, shape, or form all over this city. Public Works have been doing a fine job. We got the leaf vac running. They've been doing the best of their ability to do some asphalt patching, but to let everyone know with that, we truly would need the temp to be above 70 degrees. Reason being is we don't have a hot box, and we can get a ton or 2 tons at a time, but they have to immediately get out there and go, and unfortunately here in the past few weeks, we just have not had that option. So, I mean, you know, I've had multiple phone calls, text messenger of people wanting this done and that done, but until we can get the temps back up, that slows down a little bit for us. So please just kind of hang in there with us and don't give up on us. Getting the leaves moist, I mean, you know, cleaning debris. They've cleaned out all the sand and the leaves off the Baker Road Bridge and cut everything back. And I mean, I'm very well pleased and, you know, and proud of the job they're doing. And I'm getting nothing but compliments from many citizens of the city. And that's right now, that's all I got to say. But just appreciate you guys as a whole and gals.
Okay. Is that it, Mr. Taylor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that concludes 8 reports and announcements for the mayor and council. Moving to number 9 is items for discussion and/or consideration. A is payment of the bills.
Make a motion to pay our bills, amount of $69,596.60.
Second.
A motion made by Mr. O'Rear, second by Mr. Taylor. We will pay the bills in the amount of $69,596.60. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
We move to B. Discussion and consideration of the community center exterior washing are being cleaned. This was discussed earlier, so this B has already been addressed. If there's no further questions, we'll just move straight to C. discussion and consideration of purchasing welcome signs for the city. We received a grant, if y'all remember, back several months ago for $2,500. It was a power company grant, wasn't it? There. So thank you, Alabama Power, for that grant. Mr. Jeff's out there. Y'all can see, we've got some photographs of signs there. It looks like our cost would be about $5,400, approximately $5,410 to replace the sign, so
Mayor, can I comment, please?
you certainly can.
Okay. I can't help it, I just did it. I went down there today and inspected myself both of those signs. And with my eyes, the only two things that needs replacing are the two outside things. I mean, the sign looks fine. I mean, it's old and it's been painted, but when you're driving down the road, you can't tell if it's a brand-new sign or whether it's an old sign, if it's maintained, and it's been maintained very well. But I don't know if y'all know what it looks like, but it's got a thing that comes this way, and another one comes that way, and another comes that way to hold the actual sign in. And those two on the outside, I took my hammer and I beat all over it, you know, to make sure it was sturdy, and it was, except when you get down to the very ground part of it. But I just vote in taking that $2,500 grant and doing what we can with it and not spending $5,410 to have a new sign when I personally don't think it's needed. But that's my opinion. Any comments?
The sandblasted sign that we made several years ago, if my memory serves me correct, number one, it's lasted way longer than I ever thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
We have replaced the outer boards. I know we've worked on it. Obviously, I didn't know you had that question.
Well, I'm sorry.
So that's
Yeah,
fine,
okay,
but
that's fine.
That's, you know, so the sign has been worked on. And from the distance, I'd agree with you.
It does look fine.
But, hey, it's
Okay,
on the
let me
agenda, we
ask-
got the grant. I think that's the reason that, it was put on the agenda tonight, but we can,
Okay, may I ask
council
another,
meeting, y'all
can I ask another question, please?
certainly can.
Did we solicit that information, or how did we get it? Did we, somebody contact them about how much it would cost to replace that sign and put a brand-new sign there?
Like on the quote, Ms. Shirley? Yes, because the grant money is for the signs.
Okay.
And I'm sure that's what my question was about to be, that the money is for the sign. I wonder, could we just use the 2,500 to?
Right, just for the sign, and not
upgrade the sign?
completely replace it
Make sure
right
it's-
now.
Right, I mean, I think as long as it's used there at the sign, it would be fine, but I mean, it's gotta be used there, it can't be.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I don't think we could use it in other areas without changing the grant or getting,
Well, I'll tell you, Ms. Shirley, would you like just to look into this and make a recommendation on what you think? I mean, if we could get the sign picked up, we need to find out who can do the sign work, now.
You mean just redo what's there now?
Redo what's there now, and I guess use some of it to maybe spruce up around the flower bed and the flowers and all that's there. I mean, that's,
Well, there's not any flowers there.
so.
But, you could do a little border, a bigger border around the bottom of it.
Whatever you think, I was just trying to.
I'll be working on it.
it needs to be.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna word this in the.
We need a motion to table that.
Yes, I guess that would be fine. That we will table that until the next council meeting, and that'd give us 3 weeks to come back and decide how we would like to spend the grant money around the sign. How's that? So on a motion made by Mr. O'Rear, would you like to second that, Ms. President? We will table
Second.
C until the next council meeting. You think 3 weeks will give you adequate time to have a,
I think I can handle it for 3 weeks. Yes, sir, thank you.
on a motion made by Mr. O'Rear, seconded by Ms. President, we'll table C until the next council meeting, until we get additional information. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed. Okay, the next thing that was discussed in our workshop, which we've discussed it in a meeting before, B, Resolution 2026-02-01.
Yes, Mr. Ordinance.
Oh, that's right. Hold on one second. Yes, I did. I'm sorry. Skipping down. Going to number 10A, Ordinance 325-2 is garbage collection fees and rates. I think our discussion, y'all correct me if I'm wrong now, in our workshop, is we were just going to introduce this ordinance tonight along the lines of what Mr. Little was discussing. There's only been one garbage increase, I think, in the last 6 years. I'm not positive. I think that's correct, Randy.
I believe.
And with the, just the increase that we're seeing in the truck, the maintenance of the trucks, our tipping fees, all of those things, the price is going up. And like you said, there's probably this and other measures that we may have to take to do something. So is that okay tonight, just to introduce this ordinance, and let's lay it over to the next meeting? And that way everybody will know that it has been discussed in the meeting. So all it will do, the ordinance is already in place, it will just change the fee. That's satisfactory, you think, Jay, to have everything?
Make a motion to introduce ordinance 325-2.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Little, second by Mr. Taylor, to introduce ordinance 325-2 and lay it over to the next meeting to put up before the council. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed. Going now to B, Resolution 2026-02-01 is a resolution approving the purchase and financing of 3 police vehicles. Y'all should have a ton of information here in your, that was sent to you here on the SharePoint. So, Jessica, you've kind of dealt with the bank, and Mr. O'Rear, I think, has been involved in that some. Have y'all got anything you'd like to bring before the council or discuss and tell them what you're doing, who it's with, or
It's
anything else?
United Bank. I think I have everything in that resolution. United Bank, 3 years, 4.175.
7.5?
It's a pretty good interest rate on the cars, I think.
Mhm.
Is there any question from any of the council members? Y'all being so quiet, I don't know if that means there's no question, or y'all okay?
No, sir, no
with it?
questions.
No questions?
I'll make a motion to
All right.
approve resolution 2026-0201.
Second.
Second.
We have a motion in 2 seconds. We have a motion made by Mr. Skelton and seconded by Mr. O'Rear and Mr. Taylor for the purchase. I think we've discussed this several times, so is there any further discussion on it? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All right, if you got your cars, go ahead and proceed with that tomorrow. Okay, we got one other item on our agenda tonight, and that would, as far as real business, that's be D, Resolution 2026-02-02. And this is a resolution that approving an agreement with Samsara for the GPS fleet tracking service. on
Can
the
I make a
city-
comment on that, please, Mayor?
You sure can.
We just got the information on this, or I did, about 3 o'clock this afternoon. And there was 10 pages included in the contract. And maybe it's just me being unfamiliar with the procedures and things like that. I would like to postpone it or have a workshop on it or something to get a clear understanding about it.
Okay, Mr. President, I'll approached me or called me earlier today, this afternoon, regarding this. Perhaps we were moving a little faster than, I thought everybody had been briefed on this. We've been discussing this for quite some time.
But we only got the information.
In the last council, actually, discussing it, so, do you have, if the council wishes to table it, that's gonna be fine, but can you let me know what your questions are, so we can try to?
Well, being
It's more like, but it's just.
No, sir,
there's
I
really
understand.
a lot of information, and if there's anything.
There was a lot of information, and in the amount of time that I had to read it, it was just more than I could consume, and I won't, rather than vote for something I'm not real sure of, I'd rather wait and I'll have a workshop on it, and maybe, I don't know how the other guys feel about it, but rather than do that, than vote on something I'm not sure about, I'd just rather have a workshop on it, or maybe we can take it up when we do the next workshop. I know it's something that's important and needs to be taken care of, but I'm still not sure about it. I have I'm just not sure.
We did, talk about it some at the last workshop.
Yeah,
Are you
but we
talking
did-
about the price or what specific?
No, well, we did not have the actual contract, I guess, a 10-page contract.
Okay.
And I just would feel more confident if I had more time to sit down. I mean, you can read it one time, but, it may go over your head. I just want to have another shot at getting in my mind, making sure this is what we need.
Okay. Regarding that statement, now, we did try, how many different vendors?
4.
So we had 4 vendors, and it was really the 3 people that mainly sit in with those from the council was Mr. O'Rear, Jessica, who does all of our contracts and prepares those for you, and Troy. But I
Yes, sir.
think that
Yes, sir.
most of the guys, I'm not speaking for them, but they probably have it on their work vehicles and dealt with it before. So
Right.
I guess they were familiar, because there's really been no questions from you. You're the only one really, after it went over, that's got questions, so that's what it is I'm saying, if you'll let us know what it is, maybe I can arrange a meeting with you and Troy, and he can fill you in on it and satisfy the questions, that you have there. So-
Before we vote on it, you could put it off till next time.
Well, that's what your request is.
Yes,
but,
sir.
I mean, it's gonna
Mhm.
be, from what your fellow council members think, if they wanna postpone it or, to the next meeting or lay it over, they certainly are welcome to. If they wanna go ahead and put it up, they can do that. It's totally up to y'all. We're in the council meeting, so y'all have heard Mr. President's
But this is just my personal opinion, so I'm one person.
Yeah, I've got some concerns as well. I mean, we sit in our workshop last week, and we're talking about 3 police cars, 4 police cars, and how you're gonna fund it, and, then talking about employee raises, and then all of that, and then we come into, at $25,000 for the first year, and then 24/7 for the following years. I've got some heartache with that, because, we talk both ways on it, and, and then, I've got GPS on my work truck, but, I don't have a camera. And I think a lot of the hiccups there, I think with me personally is the camera set up, because if we just want to track a vehicle, I mean, we can do it without the camera, for a lot less money. And, where I work, we got probably 300 of them. And we use Verizon with ours, but I just, when it comes to, looking at an expense like this versus, what we do for employees, you know, it's tugging at me pretty bad, so that's just my opinion.
Let me be very clear. I've maintained for a long time that I think that GPS systems on the vehicles and all are used by many governmental agencies, also in the private sector. We see it everywhere. Most of us have been having this for years. And my only real problem with this is if y'all have a problem with something, don't let us go work on it, put employees on it, and look at it, investigate it, and then come up here and say we got a problem with it. I mean, this price, $533 per car per year is what it would cost.
Well, this is the first time I've seen it in ink. I mean, we've talked about it. We briefly mentioned it, but this is the first time I've seen it, you know, in black and white.
I'll be honest with you, Jason, I mean, we're not gonna get in an argument over this tonight, but this is the first time you've asked me a question about it either. I mean, and I'm here every afternoon, I promise you, come here, we'll talk about it, we'll let you look at it and go over it.
I understand that. I mean, but, you know, if we jump back to GPSs, you know, that'd be easier pill for me to swallow, because I think that, based on what I saw here, it's a third of that cost. So that's just me.
Well, I guess I got a question too. Who's all gonna have access to video and audio? And if
Well,
so,
first of all, is there audio gonna be on this?
I don't know, that's what I'm asking.
I don't think there's audio included in our
It's just video?
video only. So
Video only. Okay.
And it would be the supervisor of that person, I mean, the public works supervisor would be able to review his vehicles. Police would be, Troy would review his. And the admin vehicles here that we do the senior services, where we transport people, a lot of times in wheelchairs and everything else, or walkers would be viewed by probably Jessica only here. So no, it would not be where anybody else would have access to those.
All right, and I guess when this was wrote up, does this include the PD and the FD, vehicles? Well, they're already being tracked. So why are we putting a second or a third tracker on them?
Because these are a lot more accurate than what we have there. But you know, once again, I felt like that was something you probably were already aware of.
I mean, I've got a tracker on my truck. Our company does that right there. Like I said, it plugs into the port. And you and I talked about that earlier. And I just want to make sure there's no violation of no kind of rights or HIPAA or et cetera. And Mr. J may know better than me, but I just want to make sure that there's no, you know, ethics in this right here that we need to, you know, consider. You know, I mean, there's got to be some verbiage in literature somewhere.
We looked at it, and we're within our rights to do what we're doing. The reason there's no audio on the tape is you run into some legalities of that, people not being aware of that they're being recorded or viewed, you know, in the audio. But the video is not restricted, and that was one reason it's a lot less regulations if it doesn't include audio.
I didn't know that. I've never dealt with this right here at any place of my employment.
But I looked at it a couple of weeks ago or a week or so ago for Mark, and, you know, I think what is being proposed is valid.
And I guess to go along with Jason is if we're constantly trying to find money for raises for employees, where do we come up with almost $75,000 in 3 years, and where is that at, as far as the budget goes? What line item was that covered in?
Well, Mr. Taylor, we feel like the operation of the vehicle, because some people had been here questioning where our vehicles were at, how they were being driven. I could go on, and I really thought y'all were involved in that conversation when we had it. I must have really been confused that night, because I really thought some of these things had been addressed. Are you opposed to that? And when did you, I'm just concerned, if you're opposed to it, when did you become so concerned? Because
Just
we
with
wouldn't
stuff that
have
come
wasted all
across
this
my
time
mind
doing
in the
it.
past couple of days after we had that, you know, little bit of a conversation, just some things that cross my mind to make sure, because I don't want to get in no trouble, you know, by no means doing anything crazy. That's all I'm making sure of, that, you know, we stay legit, proper, in order, in line of everything that we do, and definitely don't get caught up in no ethics stuff. So that's just me, and I'm sure Miss Shirley, Jason, and everybody else on this board, including yourself, is the same way.
I would actually feel a little, I think the monitoring with the cameras is really what's kind of got me kind of set back.
When did it set you back? I thought you didn't understand the 14 pages.
Well, I know when you put a camera in something, they're gonna see everything you go, well, you'll do that with the same GPS, but, you're gonna see you can actually
You know where they're
physically
at, how
see.
fast they're going, their RPMs, if they
Yeah.
brake fast, they brake slow, they accelerate too fast,
Is
you
that
know.
something bad for us to know that?
No, that's, just on the GPS, that's what's on my truck, and there's no camera on it, and it plugs in, and it's a whole database of everything. I mean, it tells you the mileage, how far I went, et cetera, and, you know, again, it's, the more we look at this, you know, and, you know, I had an opportunity to think about it, you know, I'm looking at, you know, price per value. I'm here for almost 7,000 people in the city, and that's what I ran for. You know, I'm here to take care of employees and make sure that they're taken care of. And if we're in a discussion that we're having difficulties finding money to prosper employees, where does this come into the budget at this cost? Is it worth it?
One thing I would like to say in regards to the money situation, where we could find more money at and all that, with this plugging straight in, it'll catch any error when that vehicle cranks. I believe it caught a cylinder 3 misfire a few times on one of the police vehicles. So there's opportunity there to catch problems with the vehicles before it becomes a major problem. And that would cut down on our repair costs across all departments. And as far as, I see both sides for the GPS only and the dash cam. So don't think I'm leaning one way or the other on that. But I will say, on the dash cam side, I view that as a safety net for the city. If employees involved in any kind of accident, or incident rather, and blame's trying to be pushed off on us, that can be used to exonerate our employee from doing anything wrong. So it could potentially save us from a lawsuit. But I do see the concerns there, but that's my 2 cents on that.
I can, I mean, as far as what the mayor's saying, I mean, I know where he's coming from. It seemed like we was all on the same page, you know, at the workshop. But it sounds like things has kind of changed, or since we've got a little more information or whatever. So I think it'd probably be best for now just to table it, at least until, maybe put that item on the agenda for the workshop next week or whatever too, but seems like things has kind of went in another direction, you know, at this
Well, where
point.
do you stand? I mean,
Well, I mean, I'm for them also. I just didn't know, like you say, the same as, I guess, as far as all it's gonna entail. I mean, we talked about it in there, you know. I think everybody was, you know, on board. But like I say, sounds like it's kind of, you know, some questions has come up, and I'm fine with getting them, you know, answered. So I'll make a motion to table it till at least next meeting, or until we can get these issues resolved.
Add it to the workshop.
We can do that.
I don't want to overload the workshop. I just want to make that clear.
Can I second that? Okay, second.
motion made by Mr. Little and seconded by Ms. Presnall to table the GPS until the next meeting, allowing us time to address it in the workshop. All those in favor signify by aye.
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 Those opposed. Proclamation is in here tonight, just for Heart Month. Have y'all had a chance just to glance over that?
We just need a motion to approve that, right?
Yes. it's-
I'll make a motion to approve that.
Second.
Second, go on with that, then.
Motion made by Mr. Little, seconded by Mr. Skelton for us to enter into the proclamation for the, for the heart again this month. This is something we've done multiple times. Have y'all had a chance to look over it? Heart Month 2026 proclamation is where it's listed under. I get a motion to approve the
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
motion made by Mr. Taylor, seconded by Mr. O'Rear. Approve heart proclamation. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
We also had a proclamation that we wrote up to present for Mike Black. It's in here, if y'all look over it. Mr. Black, when we were without a building inspector during the COVID, he and the others at Saraland helped us out for a couple of years there. Mike retired last Friday, and we just got a proclamation, so if y'all, we wanted to bring it before the council and let you look at that. So if you do bump into him or see him anywhere, y'all might want to congratulate him on his retirement and wish him well. I don't think it requires any action, but y'all will be aware.
How many years do you have at City
17, I think he told me.
Wow.
Sure, Mobile's where I worked. Mike got to be friends with him years, first of all, and so he had probably 29, 30 years in service. Yeah. Huh? 37, so that's a long time. He done a good job for Saraland for many years. Anyway, I just wanted y'all to know that. Y'all have any questions on anything else we got going on against the? Well, if y'all don't have any other questions or anything that we can answer, the next thing is number 11, which is adjournment.
Make
You ain't gonna beat me on that one.
Motion to adjourn. Thank y'all for attending tonight. We appreciate it. Y'all have a good evening and enjoy your Mardi Gras for those of you doing it.